Now friends, having seen the video on why we need to invest, and if you have not already seen it, we'll be linking it in the I button above. Let's move on to once you have decided and once you know the importance of investing, what are the various avenues for you to go ahead and invest. Now in this video, we'll just talk about that. Now let's learn about the major asset classes that exist. Now the four major ones we can demarcate all investment avenues into would be number one, fixed income investments. Now what is a fixed income investment? Now that could be something where your returns are assured and where your risk of investment is very low. Now what could be a fixed income investment or a fixed income instrument as we call it would be, the first one would be like a bank fixed deposit. Now, most of us would know what a bank FD is. It gives you about 6 to 7% in India, but that is essentially something where your returns are assured and your risk is very less. The other things could be some bonds issued by the government or corporate bonds or things like that. The second avenue could be equity. As far as equity is concerned, it has a lot of risk, but the returns which equity can generate over a longer period of time is much better. Now that is why equity is probably an investment class which is preferred for the longer time, just because it has the potential to create much better returns. Now generally and historically, your equity returns have averaged between 12 to 15% in India over the longer term of 20-25 years, and that is a very good number if you want to go ahead and create wealth over the longer period. The third asset class could be real estate. Now, but real estate, there are not many empirical studies which demonstrate how much has been the rise over the years, but real estate suffers from one major flaw, and that is if you buy real estate, it has a lack of liquidity. Until you get a seller, it becomes very difficult to pass off the real estate which you have bought and get back the money for it. So that is the third asset class that we have, which is nothing but real estate, just the houses and the properties that we buy and sell. So that is essentially real estate. For an investment purpose, this asset class would suffer from some disadvantages like lack of liquidity. However, this is also pretty much a safer investment avenue when we leave some specific aspects in history which have not been well for this asset class. For example, the 2007 subprime crisis. Now the final one would be your gold, your silver, which is nothing but commodities. Now, commodity as an asset class has also done well, but it has generally underperformed the equity markets. So effectively, this would generate close to, over the years, this has generated something close to 8 to 9% of returns over the very long term. Now friends, these were the four major asset classes. Now, each one, according to his own risk profile, must go ahead and decide which is the investment avenue that suits him best. For longer term investors or probably people who are young who want to create wealth, the absolute no-brainer is equity. If you go ahead and do it well, if you do it yourself and you try to manage your risk, equity is the best class in which you can go ahead and invest your money. Now this was the purpose of this video, just explaining what the various investment asset classes are. Do let us know in the comment section which is the asset class you use and why do you think this asset class that you're using is the best. Now the next video that we'll make will be based on investing in equities, and we'll start talking about stock markets, stock brokers, and so on. So if you like this video, please don't forget to hit the like button, and if you have not already subscribed to the channel, please click on the red subscribe button below. This will help you get notified whenever we upload a new video. Thanks for watching, and if you have not already subscribed to this channel, please consider doing so.